Hi everyone, Simon Keeling here with your flying weather outlook for the week and weekend ahead, brought to you exclusively by Flyer in association with weatherschool.co.uk. I hope you had a fantastic Christmas and that you're looking forward to the new year. There is going to be some flying to be found. I don't think particularly over the New Year's Eve, New Year Day period, but after that, it looks like we are going to find some windows for most of us. Now, bear with me with this one because some parish notices for you coming up. Even I managed to fly just before Christmas. So good to get back in the air. I've been on the ground for a few months, so it was so nice to get back in the aircraft, get back to it, and yeah, get that enthusiasm rekindled. Lots to go for me. I've got to resit my exams again, so I've got to get on with that and well focused into that going into the new year. But you can see a happy Simon there getting back into the aircraft. Now, as far as this week's concerned, quite a stormy new year, as I said. Probably turns colder then as we get later in the week. In fact, it will be turning colder, it's almost certain. Some coastal wintry showers around, and then quite wintry for some at the weekend, but quite a level of uncertainty. I'll get into that in just a moment, and we'll spot some windows as well. Talking of weather windows, my Aviation Weather School online course is coming up rapidly. I mean, it seemed ages ago when I announced this, but this is going to be held on the Tuesday evenings of the 7th and the 14th of January between 6:30 p.m. and 9 p.m. It's your chance to go beyond the PPL Met syllabus, and I'll show you what you really need to know about weather and get you flying more and kind of get you into the mind of a weatherman. So see what we see, and it really isn't that difficult. I know you want to look at the charts, you want to make an instant decision as to whether you'll be able to fly on a particular day or not. That's the point that I try to get you to, and it's not that difficult. It's just showing you these hints and tips that you can use to be able to produce your own forecasts. After each of the sessions, you'll get a week to watch a recording of the sessions as well, so you can go back and you can refresh on anything that you may have missed. So to book your place now, go to weatherschool.co.uk. It is filling up, so get in there quite quickly. And for those of you who already have done part 1, I've got my Aviation Weather School part 2 online course, which is going to take place on the Tuesday evenings of the 4th and the 11th of February. You already know what Weather School is about. This is going to be all about SCUT's advanced forecasting techniques and getting you to look at forecasts for 10 to 14 days ahead and predict with more detail things like cloud bases and tops. But I always recommend you do part 1 before you do part 2. Again, go to weatherschool.co.uk to book your place now. Also, something else for you, just to remind you that we now have a new Facebook group, which is The Weather School. So you can follow us on Facebook at The Weather School. Just helps us out with tracking who's following and who's not. So if you're following us with the Facebook School group at the moment, just do a search and follow us at The Weather School. And then finally, yeah, weekend forecast email. Remember, you can get that by sending a blank email to aviationweather-subscribe at weatherweb.net. Whew, lots there. Thanks for bearing with me. This is how things shape up then as we go through the next few days. And we'll get us back to Monday. Rain across Scotland during Monday, some of it heavy, non-VFR here. Pretty breezy northern England, most of Ireland. Cloud tending to break with lighter winds further south, although still quite blustery, particularly central and eastern areas of the country. But generally, it looks like being a pretty decent day, although western clouds, coasts and hills always prone to low cloud. Now, New Year's Eve, an area of low pressure passing its way eastwards on New Year's Eve, brings some pretty unsettled conditions to northern Scotland. Non-VFRable here, bases less than 1,000 feet. A trailing front through eastern and southern Ireland, western and northern Wales and northern England. Non-VFR here again, bases less than 1,000 feet. Tops 12,000 feet. Further south, it's windy, but it's drier. Bases around 3 to 5,000 feet. Tops up at around 12,000 feet. Some drizzle affecting western coasts, but gusts of wind getting up to 35 to 40, perhaps even 45 knots. So not particularly the best days flying. New Year's Eve, deep area of low pressure moving in. Now the track of this uncertain, but it is quite critical. At the moment it looks like it's going to do that. It takes with it gales and rain and non-VFR conditions for most as that heavy rain moves in. Scotland, on the northern edge of it, is going to be more flyable, but much colder. Snow showers, northern coasts, making for marginal conditions here as they move in, and lowering freezing levels. And on the northern side of that low is likely to be snow. So at the moment it looks like central southern Scotland is at risk. Higher ground of northern England is at risk as well, and certainly late on Wednesday as that low pulls away and cold air drags in from the north, I think most areas seeing that risk of snow increase. Thursday's a much better day. Yes, western coast of Wales, probably western and northern and eastern coast of Scotland, the far northeastern coast of England, also the north and west coast of Wales, seeing snow showers. So marginal here because of those snow showers. Base is generally 3,000 feet, but down to below 2,000 feet in snow showers, and the tops could be 15 to 18,000 feet, and in heavier snow showers they will be cunims, but should be able to fly around them. Elsewhere, widespread frost to start the day, much lower freezing levels, a fair day, 4,000 foot bases typically. No, let's bring that down, let's say 3 to 4,000 foot bases, 10,000 foot tops, good visibility, classic northerly flow. On to Friday, widespread frost again, but morning mist and fog patches clear, and then most of Friday for most of us at fair day, bases 3 to 4,000 feet, tops at about 8,000 feet. Some snow showers for western and northern Scotland, making for marginal conditions here. But down in the southwest, this is the growing problem then going into the weekend. Saturday sees rain, probably snow and sleet on its northern edge coming in, making for non-VFR-able conditions across much of the Midlands, southern England, southern Wales as well. Northern Scotland, maybe a few snow showers, but generally Scotland, Northern Ireland, Northern England, parts of East Anglia, maybe parts of the Midlands, generally flyable, 3,000 foot bases, probably tops at about 9 or 10,000 feet. And then Sunday, similar really, with the remnants of that rain and snow, this battle of the mild air to the south, the cold air to the north, non-VFR Southern Ireland through Wales, through the Midlands, probably VFRable in Scotland, although some snow showers affecting northeast Scotland and northeast England, making for non-VFR here. Low cloud and drizzle down towards the south, perhaps making for non-VFR. But the critical thing here is, where is that occluded front through both Saturday and Sunday? Northern edge of the front is snow. Southern part of it is rain. So across those central areas, either way, Saturday, Sunday, not looking particularly brilliant. Much better further north. I told you there was a lot going on. Okay, I will leave you with that for now. Don't forget, get yourself booked into Aviation Weather School Part 1 if you haven't done so already. I'll also highlight for you how you can spot areas of severe weather, when you should fly and when you shouldn't fly. And don't forget Part 2 on the 4th and the 11th of April as well. All of that can be booked through weatherschool.co.uk. Just go to Aviation, and the details and the detail of the courses are down there, and you can book your place now just by clicking on the right hand side. Wow, okay. I'll leave you with that for now. Whatever you're doing, have a safe flying week. I'm booked in to fly Thursday. So yeah, looking forward to that, hoping that weather holds. Let me know how you get on through the week. Okay, thanks again for watching. Keep the sun shining, and bye for now.